Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Money Matters Top Tips for Success, where each and every day I bring on new business owners, entrepreneurs, and executives and have them share their top tips for success with you. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres to keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, moneymatterstoptips.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today is a very special reunion 2020 episode. What is that? That's when I bring on a guest that I had so much fun with the first time that I couldn't get enough of him. I had to bring him right back. So today I have on Kingsley Edwards, who is the CEO over at Flote. Kingsley, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me again.
All right, so I know we recorded a long time ago, so I don't want to assume that all our new listeners went back and listened to the old episode. So let's just start off by giving everybody a background of what you're doing over at Flote.
Sure thing. So yeah, a couple of years ago, myself and my fiance, we befriended a bunch of content creators, independent journalists that have been pushing, covering a lot of good content on YouTube and all the other larger platforms. And a lot of them have been building up their audience, hundreds of thousands of subscribers on YouTube and the other platforms for years now. And they were starting to, bring in a decent revenue, and basically just focus on that as their main source of revenue. And unfortunately, a lot of these platforms, it seems like they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot as far as business decisions, but there's just been some things that have been going on as far as like unfair community guideline practices as far as these platforms maybe basically punishing independent journalists for covering things that the mainstream outlets are able to, and it's just we saw that opportunity as we saw that problem as an opportunity to create an alternative platform. And that's what we're doing at Flote, where people can sign up for our social network, post videos, audio, in the works, and also monetize their content there. And that's, one of the main focuses of Flote.
Man, that's exciting. And I love what you're doing, because to me it's like, they have it's a monopoly. I mean, obviously the big guys, so YouTube and things like that. I mean, you kind of have to go there for certain things, but there needs to be alternatives. There has to be alternatives, because we can't just let one platform run what we're allowed to see. So I love that you're fighting the fight on the other side, in my opinion. And the way I see it is there's going to be a lot of Davids going up against Goliath, and you do good work, and the content creators are obviously where it's at, right? So it's the content creators that are on the platform that are going to shine, and that's what you're doing, is giving them that voice. And without you and Flote, they wouldn't necessarily have that voice. So I think what you're doing is amazing. And I want to get into 2020. So come on, I know you got some good Flote updates for me. I know you got some good things going on. Where do you want to start?
Sure thing. So yeah, I mean, one of the biggest things that Flote offers content creators is that we don't charge any platform fees. So, YouTube charges 45% of their ad revenue, and even 30% for super chat tipping on live streams. Twitch charges up to 50%. Even like Patreon, charges up to 12% for just monthly subscriptions. So we're building all these things. We already have the Patreon model built in, and we're still beta testing our ad platform. So we're integrating that and just allowing content creators to generate the revenue that they deserve. And kind of like what you kind of mentioned is that we feel that content is king. And so, over time, really our focus is recruiting content creators and having them bring their audience over. And over time, as our community grows, as we become a bigger and bigger David against the Goliath, you can eventually earn more money with a smaller audience on our platform than others. So that's a big thing that we're focused on in 2020 is finishing out the ad revenue for the content creators. We already have some content creators that are earning over $100 in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin a month, and we'll be adding other major coin currencies in our integrated crypto wallet, including a stable coin. So for people that don't feel comfortable participating in the volatility of cryptocurrency, they can have a stable coin, which is backed by the U.S. dollar, so it's more stable generated revenue. We have, let's see, what else do we, and then, what I'm really excited about, coming up in the next couple months, could be the end of Q1 or beginning of Q2, is introducing, user storefronts in a marketplace so people will be able to buy and sell, goods and services on Float. People are already selling digital content, but they'll be able to do physical ones. And we already have quite a few businesses and merchants on the platform that are promoting what they're doing. Obviously, we have creators on that are doing the same. So again, we feel that kind of math is on our side as far as not charging or kind of utilizing cryptocurrency and showing that the real value of peer-to-peer technology. And we think that it's going to be a big win for us towards the end of the year.
And so, there's a lot of content creators listening to this. I mean, I've I've interviewed quite a few of them. And, just to go one step further. So I know you're humble on this, of course, but like, what's the pitch? Like, if you're a content creator listening, I'll do the pitch for you. If you're a content creator listening, I mean, you have great content, you want to get out there, you want to stop being, I'll just throw it out there, pushed around. I mean, I know a lot of people that when they changed all the monetization and other things on YouTube and did some other things, and not just picking on them, because I know there's other, other communities that have had some practices that really hurt some of the people that helped build those platforms.
Mm-hmm.
And, they were just kind of left out there and they're like, wait a minute, I have this and this and this going, and all of a sudden you're just saying, no, I can't, my content's not worth anything? It's like, are you kidding me right now? I've been doing this for years. Like, how can you do that? And especially when you had traction, and it is what it is. So, I mean, what I like about it is you running the company, your thought process behind it, and the ethics behind what you're doing and providing that alternative are just different. So for me, why wouldn't a content? Let me pose it another way. Why wouldn't a content creator want to put their content on Float? Like, what would be the drawback?
Yeah, I mean, we have a smaller community, but what we're finding is actually compared to even a lot of the other even major platforms and the other alternatives, is that our engagement is really great. So typically, like when a content creator comes on, if you just create an account and you don't really promote it on your main channels on YouTube or others, then you're not going to get as much traction as the other people. But a lot of content creators that they come on, they create an account, and maybe we'll do a video or a podcast episode about floats, and just tell their people like, hey, I'm going to be posting here still, but check me out over here, and if you want to subscribe to me, maybe if you're into cryptocurrency or you're interested in it, then come on over to here and subscribe to me here, because I earn 100% of my revenue versus all these large platform fees on these others. So that's it's not an either or type thing. It's just like any other platform, just so I understand. So I guess my question is, how come we're not posting my content on there? What the heck? How did I do that, Kingsley? This was the last episode. I mean, we had the last. You didn't even tell me. You gotta come on, man. I need you to pitch better than this, Kingsley. Right. Yeah.
That's why I was trying to help you. I need some lower. You gotta start pitching more. Next time somebody asks you to do a podcast here, you gotta say, how come you're not? How many? What's your reach? I mean, we're not huge. We're reaching on the downloads we're getting around 40,000 reach a week. So we're growing. We're little babies still, but we're not Joe Rogan. But come on, man. I didn't even know.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we're making it easier and easier, and we're really focused on like kind of interoperability as far as us and other alternative platforms and the major platforms. So, for instance, right now, if you have a Float account, you can go into your settings and you can link your Twitter. So every time you post a Float, it will automatically post to Twitter. We're going to be doing the same thing with Google and YouTube as well. So you can post a video to Float, and it will automatically post to YouTube. So just trying to make it very easy to kind of switch over. And we're really getting prepared for what we feel is kind of the next bull market this year after the Bitcoin halving in May, which typically tips off the market run. So we want to be a place where people can, like mentioned, earn cryptocurrency, use cryptocurrency, including stable coins. And one other feature that we're adding that people will like is we're adding easy ways to buy and sell cryptocurrency directly through our wallets with a bank card or your bank account. So you'll be able to just put in your information with a third party provider that's out of the Bay Area and automatically add it to your wallet. So it'll be super simple. And they even have a way where you can sell it back to a debit card. So yeah, just, trying to make money flow without a middleman, and letting communication between people, be unhindered, which is what we feel is the right thing to do.
Okay, so I'm going to be completely a selfish content creator right now. And I'm thinking as you're talking, I'm like, wait a minute. So you're going to integrate this with YouTube. So you're telling me that I can have my team and I don't believe you said that's out yet, but when it is out, I can have my team when it's all integrated and that part's updated, I can have them post directly to Float. And then that video will automatically post to YouTube, and then obviously I'm driving all this traffic to YouTube now that I get nothing for. So that's the link that I share everywhere. So I share the YouTube link and I share the podcast link. Well, why would I want to do that? Why wouldn't I want to run traffic to Float that's willing to pay us for the content? Whereas a YouTube, just a pretty recent thing, so that's a little bit different. I'm like, oh, why wouldn't I do that? That just sounds like a no-brainer. All right, Kingsley, you sold me.
Right.
Good job. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're getting. I told you we were getting the band back together. Well, we're doing some other stuff too. It's going to be fun.
Cool.
So for content creators that are out there, how does the signing up process? How does all the other things work? And then from the end user, the ones that want to watch the videos, how does that part work? Just because it's a new platform in terms of for some of the audience, I don't want to assume they've all been on the site yet.
Yeah, you just you can go to joinflote.com. Float is spelled FLOTE, or flote.app. Sign up takes 2 seconds. Just need your email. You can choose your username, and since we're still somewhat of a small community, there's still a lot of kind of vanity usernames that you can get. So I'm sure you can grab whatever you want custom, and put in your password. Takes, like I said, like less than 5 seconds to sign up. You can, go to settings and mess with your profile so that you can even link. We have what we call social buttons. So we want your Float profile to be a very friendly place for people that want to not only promote their obviously Float profile, but all their other links too. So we have what we call social buttons. So you can have your YouTube, your DLive, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Snapchat, whatever you want on there. We pretty much have it all, and we're continuously adding. So just simple ways for people to stay in touch with you on every platform that you're on currently. And yeah, it has kind of like a Twitter feel right now. We're going through a couple of redesign things and iterating more and more, but a lot of exciting stuff. And yeah, there's really no reason not to join, especially if you're a content creator, and participate in our growth and try to encourage your audience to go to a place where hey, we respect you, respect your privacy, and you can earn 100% of your revenue.
And that's awesome. And big shout out. I'm on your feed right now to Gary Leland, the Crypto Podcast, and he shows the exact way to do it. He's got his YouTube, he's got his podcast link, but he's got his main episode there too. Let's see, he posted that 8 hours ago. The market is serving more bullish narratives for 2020. Many of them predicting the Bitcoin rate to close above its historical high of 20,000. Let's take a look at 2 reasons that could send Bitcoin to a new high. Great. Awesome. Big shout out to the 4-Minute Crypto Podcast and Gary Leland. No, I love what you're doing. This is awesome. I'm definitely going to have my team take a look at this too, and I love what you're doing over there. So if somebody does want to download or find out more, I'm on the website, flote.app. Definitely go check that out. Doing great stuff over here, and Kingsley's definitely fighting the fight for us content creators. So Kingsley, really appreciate you having you back on the show and making time for us. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you.